Well, we started with the Zest. So the compact sedan market was the one which was growing. So our direction was very clear to start with the compact sedan and therefore the Zest. And then once we created the Zest, once we conceptualized the Zest, from that we also created a hatch which is the Bolt. We picked up some key attributes which were already part of Zest into Bolt and kind of improved upon certain attributes which will make the Bolt character the way we wanted. We spent a lot of time on the driver, making it a driver's car, and also a lot of time on the rear seat. I mean, for that matter, the Tata cars were always known for being good for the rear seat, right? This time we spent a lot of time on the driver. For example, we spent a lot of time on the cockpit. So if you remember the earlier generation of cars, which is the Vista, and Vista had a central cluster, right? So we moved the cluster right up front to the driver and made the cluster very informative as well as attractive. We spent a lot of time on improving the perceived quality of the cockpit. So the entire piano black or the chrome addition inserts into the cockpit, or also the haptics of all the wheels, etc. We spend a lot of time to ensure that we give that premium feel. Even if you look at the steering wheel, we kind of migrated to a new generation, more sporty and dynamic steering wheel. So this is all on interiors. Apart from that, if you see on the seats, for example, our engineers spent a lot of time to give a very, very comfortable feeling in the seats. So the entire contouring of the seats was done in a manner that they hold you very well when you are taking all those cornering maneuvers. Our engineers spent a lot of time to ensure that we give a very good balance of ride and handling. We do believe that for Indian roads and Indian customer usage, we need to give a very good balance between ride and handling. And both in Bolt and Zest, therefore, a lot of time was spent in getting that finer balance between ride and handling. And if you see now, the customer, the driver will enjoy the car driving it because of its e-pass, the tuning of the e-pass, the tuning of the suspension and the entire steering wheels and the seats, whereas the person who is going to sit on the rear seat is going to enjoy the ride because that's the way it has been tuned. So we have been therefore able to give best-in-class ride for both the driver as well as the rear passenger, as well as I think it certainly is a driver's car. On the powertrain front, we did spend a lot of time on what we need to give in terms of in the gasoline area as well as the diesel area. I mean, in diesel we were always known for making good diesel cars, and as you know, we always had this Fiat Multijet engine 1.3 liter, which is a popular engine. To give more benefits to the customer, we therefore brought in the automated manual transmission. So the Zest therefore becomes the first compact sedan having automated manual transmission. And in gasoline, we wanted to clearly dial up our performance and be absolutely unique. So we came up with the turbocharged Revertron engine, which is the first in the segment, and we also coupled it with the multi-mode, the 3 drive modes. So on the fly, the customer is able to move either from the Eco, CT and then Sport. So I think these were the kind of targets that we had taken during conceptualization. And I must say our designers and engineers stretched themselves to see that we are able to give all these in the car. Also, another area where we had decided very clearly to differentiate was connectivity. And therefore we worked with Harman to see that we come out with absolutely cutting edge infotainment system. And the kind of developments that we have in the pipeline, we will keep on coming up with a lot of upgradations in this infotainment system. So with all this, I think we do have a package which clearly differentiates both Bolt and Zest in their respective segments of hatch and sedan.